It started with a simple delivery, a pizza, a rainy night, and a girl who had everything, except someone who truly saw her. That night, she made a decision that would quietly change the direction of her entire life. Emily Carter grew up in a world that most people only see in movies: private cars, glass buildings, dinner tables where conversations sounded more like business meetings than family time. Her father owned one of the largest investment firms in New York. People looked at her life and saw perfection. But Emily saw something else: silence. The house was always big, always beautiful, but strangely, always empty. No one ever asked her what she really wanted. Her future had already been decided long before she could choose it. One evening, during a cold storm, Emily ordered a pizza, not because she was hungry, but because the house felt too quiet again. 20 minutes later, someone knocked on the door. The man standing outside looked nothing like the people she usually met. His jacket was wet from the rain, his hair messy from the wind, but his eyes were calm.
Delivery for Emily.
His name was Daniel. He handed her the box and glanced at the enormous house behind her.
Must be strange living in a place this big.
Emily looked at the empty hallway behind her.
No, it's strange living in it alone.
For a moment, they just stood there talking, not about money, not about status, just about life. It was the most normal conversation Emily had in months. After that night, something changed. Emily began ordering pizza more often, sometimes twice a week, sometimes more. Most of the time, Daniel was the one delivering it, and every time he came, they talked a little longer, about music, about the city, about the strange expectations people carry in life. Daniel never treated her like a billionaire's daughter. He didn't seem impressed by the house, or the cars. To him, she was just Emily, and somehow, that made her feel more real than ever before. Weeks slowly turned into months. Their conversations moved from the doorway to small walks around the neighborhood. The walks turned into late-night coffees, and somewhere in those quiet conversations, something unexpected happened. They fell in love. But secrets rarely stay hidden forever. One evening, Emily's father discovered everything: the late-night messages, the meetings, the delivery boy.
"You are destroying your future," he told her. "You belong with people who understand our world."
Then he gave her a choice: break up with Daniel or lose everything: the family money, the inheritance, the life she had always known. That night, Emily sat alone in her room, thinking about two completely different futures. One was safe, predictable, comfortable. The other was uncertain, messy, and terrifying, but real. In the morning, she made her decision. She chose Daniel. Her father kept his promise. The money disappeared. The family cut contact, and Emily moved into a small apartment across the city. The place was nothing like the house she grew up in. The walls were thin. The kitchen was tiny. Sometimes Daniel worked late shifts just to pay the rent. Sometimes the stress turned into arguments. Sometimes Emily wondered if everyone else had been right. Life wasn't easy anymore, but something inside their relationship never changed. Daniel never stopped trying, never stopped caring, never stopped choosing her. Years passed. Their life slowly became stable, not luxurious, but peaceful. Then one evening, Emily discovered something she had never expected. Inside Daniel's desk was a folder. At first she thought it was just work papers, but when she opened it, her entire understanding of the past changed. Daniel wasn't poor, not even close. Years earlier, his family had built a successful technology company. When the company was sold, Daniel inherited millions, enough money to live comfortably for the rest of his life. But he had chosen something strange. He chose to live simply, to work normal jobs, to see how people treated him when they believed he had nothing. It was his way of understanding the world, of discovering who people really were. But there was one thing he never tested: Emily, because she had already passed the test without even knowing it existed. She chose him when she believed he had nothing to offer. Years later, people still ask Emily the same question: do you regret leaving your old life? She always smiles when she hears it, because from the outside, her decision looked like a mistake. A billionaire's daughter choosing a delivery driver, walking away from wealth, from security, from the life she was supposed to live. But the truth is, something most people never understand. Some decisions look wrong to everyone else, until you live long enough to see where they lead. And sometimes, the most important decision you will ever make is choosing the person the world tells you not to choose.